All right, hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to finish putting together this Montecatini-Terme signature for my Italy travel journal. And I did make a couple of alterations to what you saw before, so I just put a number strip down here. And then I added this wine bottle and this lace down here at the bottom, but everything else is the same, so. We will pick up where we left off, which will be here. And quickly off screen, just because I didn't want to take too much time on assembly and stuff, is I use these little slide die cuts that I have, and I put a couple of my pictures into those. So what we're going to do is, I have some bits of map here that I was thinking I might use to make little tuck spots, because I've got 3 of these. And I could just use, well, do I want to make them little tuck spots, or do I want to, now I don't know. So if I did something like that, this I think is like part of the old bathhouse. I couldn't really tell. No, I don't like that. I'll just put that up there for a second. What if I did? I could do maybe a pocket down here. And then this is the same building from the park that I put in the other day. They did something like that. And then maybe just make this into a little tuck spot. Could do that. I do have, okay, let me think about that, and while I think about that, I will quickly just glue on, I have these little pieces that I cut out of, it's like a design paper. So I'll quickly attach those. Oh, nope, wait, I forgot. I wanted to do something else first. Dang it, Brandy. Dang it. Okay, put that back to the side. Move this. And I have somewhere, there it is. Just a paper I can stamp on. And I just want to add a little bit of floral stamps to the bottom here. So I have just these small ones here. I'll use those. All right, back to it. Let's see. If I did that, could use some, maybe some of that same lace. Something like that. I could do it down on the top there. I don't really like that. I mean, I guess I could just... Because the next page I'm going to make just a journaling space, basically. So I could just glue this one down. Keep that up there for a little extra texture. And then keep these two as journaling cards. Maybe. I'll keep thinking about that, but this I know I want to go down, so... we will quickly attach that. Make sure it gets pretty stuck down. And I could maybe just do another little saying up there, maybe. Or we could add another little collage. Did I want to add lace down here? Whoop. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Whoops. Now let's think what we want to do up here. If I made that into a tuck, it'd take up more space. I kind of do just want to leave it like that, but then I feel like this space is empty over here. Maybe we can find something to put there. Okay, yeah, I am happy with that. And I've got 3 cute little journaling spots. So, that goes there. And then on this page, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. What I wanna do, because I haven't used any of the antique paper in here yet, is I'm just gonna glue this here. Like so. And then I'll have a little flap that comes out that I can journal on. And I think I'll reinforce it with some tape maybe. And then, do I want to use this? I feel like that's too big. That's too big. I'll go ahead and glue this down. Okay, sorry, I know that was a little hard to see because, well, it just is. But, so that's in there now. And actually, I don't think I need to add anything to that, do I? I kind of like it just that way. No, just the way it is. And there is a little bit of space, I can show you, that you can use for an extra tuck spot. Although I'd be very careful with that because this is the older paper. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave that exactly how it is. Nice and simple. So then we turn to here. And we have our envelope on one side and this on the other side. So I think here, this is just a picture of some steps the steps don't go up to anything. It was like really strange, but I could see it through this gate while we were walking through the park, and I thought the old steps looked really cool, so I think I'll do that here. We might want to mimic the front and do some more embossing with the stamps, maybe. Maybe. And then what I used, well, might just mimic the front. Why not? Just put some thing like that. And maybe something like that. Oh, that one's too dark. That's clearly the one I was using to get the flower impressions. Could do this one. Whoops. Stop moving so much. Like that. I think that's a fair idea. This page is going to be the more interesting page. So let me go ahead and glue that down, get that out of the way, get this out of the way. Okay. And then in this pocket, I'm just going to put my, this was my transportation ticket to Florence. This was my receipt from the bookstore. The first drink that me and my boyfriend had at the hotel. And then a receipt from the restaurant that we went to. It was a like pizza and pasta place just down the street from where our hotel was. But it was so cool because like it was this older lady taking care of us, like waiting the tables. But then about halfway through the meal, I think it was my mom, I'm not 100% sure. I think it was my mom noticed that the only person cooking in the kitchen, because you could kind of see back into the kitchen if you like really paid attention, the only person cooking in the kitchen was this even like older lady, and she was just zooming around cooking all these meals for everybody. It was so cool. She came out at the end of our meal and we said thank you and everything. She was real sweet. So that was really nice. What I have now is, I was thinking about doing a little booklet. So we'll need a pocket on here, but I want to do the booklet first. And I was thinking of using this to do it. It'll only have 3 pages, so I don't really need much of a spine or anything for it. Maybe I should put in a little extra. Yeah. Okay, so there. Now it has a little spine. Let's see if I can find something in here to use for the top. Ah, that would work. See, look at that. I'm already finding things. So put some that right there. Yes. That works. And I think I want this inked, so I'll quickly do that off screen, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I went ahead and inked all around, and then I have my little kind of title piece on there. I want to use this photo of my family for the cover, but we're gonna have to do more than that, aren't we? Yes, we will. Okay, so let me put that to the side for a second. And I want to check something. I don't know if it'll work, but I want to check. where I put them. Oh, Brandy, what are you doing with your life? Things just aren't right. Where'd they go? Okay, there it is. Okay, so I don't think it's gonna work, but I was really hoping. I have these pages from one of the books I got in Italy that I thought might have worked, but they're a little too small, just a little bit. So I think I'll just use some of my tea-stained paper here. I'll keep that out. Where is my ruler? There it is. And I'll just tear these into roughly the size that I want, so... Okay, so I'm just gonna do that, I think, 2 more times. And then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here we go. I went with 2 of my tea-stained grid pages. I did actually end up putting one of these in, and then just another one of my vintage Italian papers. So, I did get to use one anyway. And I was only going to do 3 pages in this, but I figured, you know what? Screw it. It's fun. And let's see. I did sew the signature starting from the outside. It's just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I did that because I wanted it to be covered. I didn't want any strings hanging around anywhere. So now I have to figure out what else I want to do. It doesn't want to stay closed now. It will eventually. Extra strings. Do we want to do just maybe some fabric? Some fabric. Back behind here. I mean, sure, why not? That's gotta be like my life's motto or something at this point. Sure, why not? So, I have my better scissors here. Yeah. So. And like so. Rip. Just got strings all over the place. I really need to clean up my craft room. I usually keep it pretty organized, but it is not so at the moment. It is not so. So we can do something like that. And do we want to do just maybe a little saying or something? I could give us some wine. Well, I'm not in that picture, but I'm the one taking the picture, so I'm there. No. No, I don't like that. I think maybe I'll just look for a saying. Let's see. I have all these little bits and pieces. So I actually thought about using the pharmacy one. I actually, let me just glue this part down. Ended up having to go into the pharmacy while we were there. Not because I got sick or anything, thank goodness. But because something really weird was going on with my hands. I don't know if they just didn't have soft water and I've gotten like ridiculously sensitive over time or what, but all the you know, you get those little skins like on the top of your fingers here near your cuticles where it starts pulling back. Literally every single one of my fingers was doing it. It was so weird. So I had to go into the pharmacy to get some lotion. Sorry, just a random little bit of information there. But yeah, it was very strange. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of layering on this really quick and then we can attach it to the front. Let's see if I want that to go here. Okay, come on. Then that goes, okay. Like here. And then the wine glass. I had tons of wine while we were there, I'm not gonna lie, because I was in Italy. You can't go to Italy and not have wine. Just can't do it. So that'll go there. And then I did find a cute little saying. I'll leave that open for a second. It just says, oops, upside down, the story. And I thought that was a good thing to put here. So I will do that. And then we'll glue this to the front. Oh, do I want to do the... Yeah, I think I want to do this part first. So I'm just going to use that same linen tape that I used to attach the antique page here. That's not cut very straight, is it? There we go. Much better. Yeah, to just to cover the spine of this. So about right where that is. Right about there. I keep forgetting these scissors suck. I grabbed my Tim Holtz ones to use and promptly forgot to be using them. So there's that. That's always fun. This linen tape's a lot easier to take off than stickers are. Okay, let's see. Try to line that pretty straight. Good, good. I love this tape. Oh man, if I thought about it, I had this fabric sitting here too. Could use that one because it's got the red in it. Oh well. Oh well. Hindsight and everything. So let's go ahead and attach this. See, even with just that little bit of extra weight, now it's staying closed. So I have just a couple more things I want to do here. And that is to choose a few pages to glue in some of the rest of these pictures. This is also one of the buildings. Yeah, I'll do it here. That we saw in the park. There's that. We'll leave that one blank. Put one here. So this is really cool, even if it's a little hard to see. Like it's just so overgrown. It was really hard to get a good picture of it. But this is just like an overgrown greenhouse that's back in the park, and it was like super, super cool looking. But yeah, really hard to get a picture of because it was so overgrown. Okay. Let's go here. Beautiful path down the park. Actually, I don't want to put that here. I want to put that maybe here. I want to spread them out a bit because I don't have that many left. We're on to my last pictures of Montecatini-Terme. We'll put it down here. It's really hard sometimes to get pictures of everything because you're just so busy looking at stuff that you forget sometimes to take pictures. At least I do. Does that happen to anybody else? This is just, I thought the texture and stuff was really cool of the rust. So it's like this rusted scaffolding up the side of a building with the vines growing on the building behind it. I just thought it was pretty. So, maybe up here. And I'm probably going to do a little book. I mean, they won't all be the same, but just a little kind of book like this for like all of the signatures, because I want to. It's one of my favorite things to include in journals, and I think I'll add this in here. And I like having a lot of writing space, but I also like collaging a lot. So it helps me to be able to include stuff like mini journals. I'll put it down here. And yeah, so that'll just give me a lot of extra writing space. Let's put a little dot underneath. Just a small squeeze. And boom. There we go. So, that in there. There we have it. Now I've got a little book with some extra of my pictures where I can go in and write down thoughts about the trip. So, fun. Now, oh, you know what I didn't even realize? This is going to go in this page, and I used that twice in this spot. It is what it is. So I just need to do a tuck spot for this. Something to put it in. So what shall I use? I could use that fabric I was just talking about that I lamented not using for the cover. Because I do have a big enough piece. Shall we? Shall we do a fabric cover or pocket? I think so. So I will just remember to use my Tim Holtz scissors this time. And let's see how wide we want that. Doesn't need to be very. Something like that. So like right here. Do any of you guys watch Seven Plaza? I can't think of her real name at the moment. But she's on YouTube and she goes under Seven Plaza. She cracks me up because every time she's talking about Tim Holtz, she always says, Mr. Tim Holtz. Very proper and polite of her. So cute. All right. Let's see. Let's move that out of the way. Carry strings with us everywhere. And we'll add that here. I might as well keep the texture with the Grand Hotel Plaza, right? Yep. Okay, let me glue that down. Okay, and I think since I have that and I have it there, I need to add it in one more spot. So I'm just gonna take a little strippy of this. Not that small of a strippy, that was just me evening it out. But I think I want the red because that's kind of what I'm missing, is that like bright red. So I'll just shoop, save this. It's perfectly good to use for something else. Okay, and pull that off and stick that down. It was lacking. I was needing that color somewhere else. Okay, so there's that. How dry are you? Pretty dry. And that fits in just like so. Okay, now I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna speed you guys through. You don't need to, you know, have explanation for what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go through and do exactly what I did with the first part of the signature, and I'm gonna decide if there's anything else I need to add anywhere. So the flowers and everything, I'm just gonna speed through all of that for you. All right, so I think we're gonna call it done there, and that means our Montecatini-Terme signature is all ready to go. So I'll just do a quick flip through with you guys. We have our little collage here with our windowed garden path, another little collage in our pocket that holds my menu from the first night that was done stationery, bought in Montecatini-Terme. This was the menu cover for the plaza. This is just another little collage with a card that has my favorite picture from Montecatini-Terme. Our lovely postcard, and then this paper was given to me by the hotel that has our map. There's the hotel on it, and then back here we have a couple of journaling cards made out of our pictures and some die cuts. I have my antique page that we put in. I don't know if I can show this to you guys, but I love the way that gold turned out on that antique paper. That is so, so pretty. But yeah, anyway, so very happy about that. You'll notice I didn't put gold splatters, well, a few kind of sprinkled over, but I didn't put gold splatters on this page, and that's because there's literally so much gold. Like, it's gold here, all three of those have gold, there's gold down here. I didn't think it needed any more. So, yes. Then we have this pocket that I made my little journaling, extra journaling book in, that is sprinkled throughout with pictures from the trip. And then here on the back pocket of our stationery, we have another just little collage with my steps that lead to nowhere. And then in there we have all of the receipts from, you know, my purchases and stuff there. So I don't have, I don't think I ever paid for the gelato myself. Dang. Need to make sure I pay for gelato next time. I don't have a gelato receipt to remember where I went. But yeah, so we're gonna call it there for today, and that is our Montecatini-Terme signature finished. I'd like to thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below, and I will see you guys on Friday for the next video. We will be moving away from the journal for a little while, but we will be back. Do not worry. I still have plenty of places to show you guys. So yeah, I will see you then for the next video. Bye!